Hey, we are live, and boy, I didn't even realize that time snuck up on me. A minute got away from us there. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Paul Romero. This is the Wholesale Real Estate Investing Show, number 265 by SAHA, and this is Wisdom Wednesday, June 15th, 2016. Tomorrow is 6/16. No, yeah, 6/16/16. Good thing it's not 19. I don't know. Good thing we don't have 16 months. 16, 16, 16. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, hey, how is everybody today? Welcome here to where I'm hanging out, Phoenix, Arizona. Let us know where you're hanging out from. Go up here to your comment section, click onto it, type it in. Hey, this is so-and-so, Joe. I'm hanging out from Kokomo, wherever it is that you're at. I don't know. What's this, rhyming session is here? I don't know. Anyway, listen. There's been a lot of little events and things going on that I've been involved with recently, and there's been a common theme flying around. And, you know, it really comes down to I don't appreciate a good deal. I want to know, do you? Do you appreciate a good deal? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there a typo? Did I leave out the word for in my title? Was it supposed to say, I don't appreciate for a good deal? Do you? Well, there is no typo. And I do appreciate a good deal, trust me. But no, I do not appreciate for a good deal. And that is the concept of our show today. And that is the question that's been going around lately. It's not necessarily do I appreciate for a good deal, but the whole idea of looking at properties, comping properties, figuring out what ARVs are. That's what we're going at here. And, you know, some people, I just think some people are appreciating for a good deal. They're looking at the future appreciation of this property. How much more is it going to be worth than what it's actually worth today when it comes time for me to actually get this sold 3, 4, 6 months down the road from now. It's going to be worth more money then because the prices are going up, because the market's getting better, because things are going on, and yada yada yada. And so the numbers tell me right now that I should pay, $150 for this house, but I think I can actually go ahead and pay $155, and I'll still make the money that's where I'm talking about. That's a problem. If you appreciate for a good deal, I would highly suggest you stop immediately. Do not do it, okay? And if you getting into this, don't ever adopt that. Don't ever adopt that process into your figuring out if you have a deal or not on what to purchase and whatnot. Work on today's numbers, okay? If you can make today's numbers work, then you got a deal. If you get appreciation, great. That's a bonus. Don't add it in to your figuring in the first place if you've got a deal. Leave that out of the equation. Like I said, you cannot predict the future. You don't know what the heck this market's going to do. What happens if you banked on appreciation that isn't there? Boom. Instant profit wiped out. You're just not going to get it. Okay? What happens if you banked on appreciation that turned into depreciation? Not only is that additional profit that you banked on not there, but now because you paid more and you're actually taking even less than what today's price was, your profit margin is vanishing quickly. Quickly. You don't want that, guys. You don't want to fall into that trap of being, dependent on a driving market continually going up. Does the real estate market always go up? No. Look back. Remember 2008? Was the market going up then? No. The market never goes up constantly. And in fact, even in 1 year when the market is going up, like so, it doesn't just go up. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. Catch it on the down cycle. After it went up and it came back down, you're getting all excited, right? Your project's almost done. Oh, the market's been going up. Look at that. Market, yeah, we're going to have this thing ready to go. Market's going up. Market's going up. And then all of a sudden it drops off a little bit. And all of a sudden, you know, the $5,000, $10,000, whatever it was of appreciation that you had gained over the course of your rehab time, you go to list it. The next day, bam, the market goes down. And the $5,000 turns into $4,000 or $1,000. Big whoop. You were banking on 5. There's only 1 there. Your $15,000 profit on your $150,000 deal just turned into $11,000. Yeah, so much for your son's birthday present. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught in banking on appreciation. The other big thing is the comps in themselves. God, how many of you guys don't even know that? I don't remember exactly when it was. I'm thinking it was like the end of 2013. That's what I'm thinking it was. How many of you guys even know that the entire appraisal system was completely turned upside down in that year, whenever that was, whenever that, you know, revamp of that system took place? Remember the old days? You probably don't, because people don't have memories. We don't remember crap. Most of us don't even remember 2008. Remember when we had the crash? Oh, we forgot all that. That's over with and done with. It'll never come back. We're going up now, right? Recessions, people, happen all the time in this country. And in fact, they happen about once every decade. Let's see, this is 2016, recession 2018, 2 more years. Ooh, really? We're almost to a decade? About every 8 to 12 years, sometimes sooner, sometimes a lot sooner, recession happens. You guys got to be very careful. You don't want to get caught in another downturn of the economy. What happens when you start a rehab, even if you didn't speculate for appreciation? What's going to happen when you start a rehab, right? Maybe you got 2 or 3 going, just sold a couple, so you did good on those, but you got 2 or 3 going, and then all of a sudden, 3, 4 months down the road, you're about ready to sell this property, and the economy takes a dumper. I mean, it's not going to be like 2006 or 2008 or 9 again. It's not going to be that bad. There could potentially be a rather large economic crunch in our near future. Be real careful. You know, you got to know what's going on in this world. There's a lot more happening that affects the real estate market than just the real estate market, okay? Outside things affect what's going on. This is an election year. Do you think an election year affects the economy? Yeah, it does. People don't know what the new person's going to do because we don't know who the new person is. We got 2 choices, right? Which, as usual, neither one's any better than the other, quite honestly, but that's a whole other topic. Because no, I'm not going there. That's it. No, I'm not going there. That's a whole other topic. You can get me on to a political hangout somewhere someday, and we'll talk about that. But yes, but seriously, neither one's better than the other. They're different than each other, but ultimately, the same crap's going to happen. So Here we have an election year. We don't know who's going to be in there. You know, everybody thinks one person's going to do this, another person's going to do that. This one's going to make it great. That one's going to make it suck. You know, half the people think that way. Half the people think the exact opposite. You know, nobody knows what the heck's going on. So people kind of shy away. They're like, you know what? Maybe we better chill just a little bit here. Let's see who this is going to be. Let's see what they're really going to do. Because do politicians ever really do what they say they're going to do when they're trying to win votes? There's a whole different game between, you know, campaigning and winning votes versus being elected and making crap happen. Two different worlds, okay? Winning votes is really just all about telling you what you want to hear. That's the guy, he's the one right there. He says what I want to hear. That's what it is. So, yeah, this is, and I think this is an election. I don't even freaking know. But if I'm not mistaken, this November, we're going to be electing a new president. We're going into the second half of this year. People have been going, you know, pretty much not crazy, but, you know, steadily believing good, let's go, go, go. But now you're going to start seeing that shift over the course of the next 3 months between now and September, especially. You're going to start seeing that pullback, that, whoa, hold up the horses here. Let's pull this thing to the side of the curb and wait and see what this parade is going to freaking do. Then, you know, now we got to start slowly building that back up. Okay, what is this parade doing? Let's figure this out. All right, this looks like this is where it's going. When everybody pulls over to let the parade pass, nothing happens. Things that were going up now go flat. If you're banking on appreciation, you're going to be in trouble. If you're expecting your property that right now has an ARV of 150 to be worth 160 by the time you go and sell it, and you're gonna up your price because you're so freaking hungry for a deal, you got to beat out that other guy that I'm willing to pay 10 grand more than I, you know, apparently it looks like I should right now so that I can get this deal, but I'll be okay because it's going to be worth 10 grand more by the time I go to sell it. 3, 4, 5 months from now, this is a get your butt in trouble time, guys. If that market flattens out and you went into that deal that way, I'm not saying you're going to lose money, but Christmas is going to suck when you're not making 20 grand and you're only pulling out 7 out of that deal. Okay? When you planned on making 15 and you're only pulling 5, or 20 and you're only pulling 10, my mistake. When you plan on making 15 and you're only pulling 5 because you're looking for 10K extra on the appreciation side. Yeah. Do you want your Christmas to suck? How's that going to make you feel about the new president? Yeah. Doesn't matter who it is then, right? It's their fault. They're going to make it suck. Look. Do you think people made bad buys in 2009 when, you know, property values were going down, they're plummeting, you know, they were way up here, all of a sudden they're way down here. Man, look how cheap this property, I'm going to go buy a house. You think people made bad buys? Yeah, they did. The only people that bought in 2009 that didn't make a bad buy were the ones who didn't do anything with that property until 2012 or 13 or later or beyond, right? They didn't make a bad buy because it was up here, they bought it here, now it's here, they did fine. Okay, they didn't make a bad buy. You know who made bad buys in 2009? Fix and flippers. Yeah, you guys. The economy was still going down, but it was like, hey, look at this. Oh my gosh, that house was $300,000. Now it's only $220,000. What a great deal. I'm going to buy that house. You know, I can get it for a discount. I can buy it for 175, and I can fix it up, and the market will bounce back, and we'll all be good, and I'll make money. But the market didn't bounce back, did it? And so people that were buying and trying to do fix and flips when the prices were going down, they were getting caught. They were getting trapped. They were losing deals. They were being foreclosed on by their hard money people. Do you think hard money people were willing to lend? Heck yeah, they were. What do I care? Economy's going down. Economy goes up. This guy, gets the deal done, and he sells his house. I make my money. This guy doesn't get the deal done. It plummets more in value. I get the house at an even cheaper value. I can sell it again, make more money. The people with the money, they know what's going on, guys. Now is the time to be making hay. There's no question about that. You want to be out there making money, making money, making money. But you know what you want to be doing with that money? Use it to make more money, but be careful. Be ready to pull it. Be ready to go, that's it. I'm pulling the wagon to the side. You're going to want to pull the wagon to the side at some point in time. Don't get caught when that economic downturn comes, and it's coming. It might not be this year, it might not be next year, it might not be the year after that. Second half of whoever's presidential term, start looking for signs. Okay? We get a new president here, things are going to be fine. We've got a couple years. Look for the signs in the second half. What's that going to put us at? Oh, 2018. Oh, is that a decade? Yeah, that's a decade, guys. Warning signs. Start looking around. Be ready to pull your lump sums and wait for the discounts. If you got to go on the sideline for a couple of years, you don't have to pull it all. You don't have to stop everything. Pull the majority and keep it safe. Keep a little bit of working capital going, something you're willing to risk, something that you're willing to put out there. And hey, if this thing comes back with no profit, no worry. Comes back and I've lost a little bit, no worry. If it comes back and I've only made a little bit, no worry. But that's the warning sign. Holy crap. Something changed. There was no profit here. I even lost a tad bit or only made a tiny bit. Something changed. What should I do? Hold this, that's for sure. Don't freaking jump in on crap. We'll see what's happening here. When it happens, it's going to be fast. It always happens fast. You see the warning signs, you're not going to have to hang out of the game very long. You got your reserve. Sit back, chill, reduce your lifestyle. Hey, we're going to have to all chill for a little while, guys, No ice cream for dessert, sorry. And we're going to have to chill here for a little bit. Sorry. Oh, frog there. But yeah, once kind of blows up a little bit, what if property values drop just 15, 20%? If you're in a rehab project, even if they just drop 15%, if you're in the middle of a rehab project and property values drop 15%, what are you banking on in the first place? You're banking on approximately about a 20% of ARV profit. About a 10% ARV, 10% of ARV profit margin, right? Your $150,000 house, your rehab project, I want to make 15 grand at the end of the day, right? I mean, that's kind of about what you guys are banking on. All right. Well, if you've got a $150,000 house and it loses 15% of its value, 150 times 15%, it went down 22.5. You've now only got a $127,000 property. What'd you buy that thing for? $150,000. minus your rehab costs. Well, you bought it for 100. You put 20K into it. And you were expecting to make $15,000, right? Now you bought it for 100. You put 20K into it. You're all in for 120. You're only selling for 127. After your expenses, 116. You lost yourself $4,000. Is that where you want to be? No. But when that $150,000 house is now worth 127, the one next door, 127. You can swoop in there and buy that one for $81,000 instead of the 100 that your buddy bought and lost his tail on. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? You got to be aware of what's going on around here. That's the point. There's a lot more to the real estate business than just running in, seeing what's happening here right in real estate, right? Got to see what's happening out here, because all that out there affects what's happening right here. And if you don't look up every once in a while, you don't see what's happening out there, you're going to be all caught up in this, and then it's going to go, it blows up in your face. 2008 blows up in your face. Like I said, it's not going to be that bad. Property values aren't going to decline by 65% like they did. Okay. Could it be 30%? Who knows? That's a possibility. Anything's a possibility. 15%, I would say, is an absolute. It's coming soon. Don't get caught with your tail. Don't get caught by the tail. So get out there and make money. Get out there and make hay. Bust your butt right now. Now is the time to make it happen. There is no question. But just don't appreciate on speculation. Don't overbuy. If everybody pulls over to the side to see what's going to happen with the new president, and the market flattens out and you're banking on appreciation, you're going to get the shaft. That's all there is to it. Bank on what the numbers are right at this minute. If I'm going to go open escrow on this property in the next hour, what are the numbers right now? Okay, I can speculate on an hour's worth of appreciation, and that's it. All right. And in fact, I mean, I know the real estate agents that are watching this are going to want to get the gun and blow up the screen when I say that you should realistically, as an investor, be trying to undercut the market to actually bring it down. Because if it goes flat, maybe what if it dips a little bit? I mean, a 2% appreciate, a 2% value dip on your rehab project, that's huge in your wallet when it comes to payday. Up your numbers a little bit. Increase your rehab costs estimates a little bit. Build in a whoops factor, couple, 2, 3, 5 grand, depending on the price range you're operating in. Make sure that you actually do appreciate a good deal by making sure that you've actually got a good deal that's going to be resilient through what could potentially happen. Give up the pie in the sky if everything goes perfectly, if all this stuff happens, if, forget the ifs. Look at a little bit of the what ifs. What if OMG? What if WTF? You know what I'm saying? What if holy cow? What is that? Always look at the what ifs. ifs are like pie in the sky. What ifs are like worst case scenario. Like for those of you guys who don't get what I'm talking about there, right? Don't be pie in the sky when it comes to rehabbing. Be worst case scenario guy. Because if you're worst case scenario guy, you've built in enough of a buffer factor that you can withstand, and you can stand resilient to just about anything except for a major economic collapse, of course. But like I said, look for the signs of that. You shouldn't be in the game when the signs start coming. You shouldn't be in the game to begin with, right? You should be just sitting back going, let's watch and wait and see what happens. I'm ready to jump when the getting gets good again, but right now I'm not going to get suckered in. I don't care how good they're saying it is. I don't care how many people are out there right now flipping properties left, right, and center, 2006 style. You get caught in one, all right, you can probably be all right. You get caught in six, you're toast. That's what happened back then. It'll happen again. Like I said, look at the history. Go Google it right now after this hangout. Just Google history of recessions in America and look at, pull up the images and look at the graphs. Find a nice graph that goes all the way back to at least, the end of the 18th century or the end of the 19th century, the 1890s or something like that. And look at how many years are above. And here's an interesting thing too. When you're looking at those years above, notice they don't just go from the recession. They don't just go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. They go up and down and up and down and down and up and up and down and up and up and down. Keep that in mind. All that stuff affects the real estate market too. Prices of homes pretty much did the same thing. They went up and down and up and down and down and up and up and down and up and down. They always will. And you're going to get caught somewhere in there if you're counting on that. Ooh. It doesn't go, ooh. Sorry. Doesn't happen that way. But go back and look at those recessions and look at the recession years and look at how long they lasted. And most importantly, look at how often they come. Look at how spread apart they are. And you will see, once a decade, give or take a few years, either way, up to 5 potentially. 15 is about max. You will see recession. Recession equals housing price drop. You will see it. It's right on our horizon. I'm not being a doomsayer here. I'm just freaking warning you here. Just trying to tell you to open your eyes, look around, see what's happening around you. Don't get caught. Don't freaking bank on speculation of appreciation. Keep it out of your formula. Keep appreciation out of your formula. It's a precarious real estate time. Go make some hay. It's good right now. Go make some hay. I'm telling you. Make it fast. Make sure you get your flips done fast. That's why Fannie Mae, or who is it? Whatever, FHA, says you got to wait 90 days until you can flip a property. That's a setup. That's a setup for you to fail. If you've got to wait, if you can get a rehab done in 2 weeks because you got a kick-ass crew and you are a machine that runs a tight ship in a business, and you go in there and bam, you can bust out a rehab in 2 weeks, but you can't sell the dang thing for another freaking 2.5 months. That's total crap. Why do you think that's in place? So you can be hung out to dry. Yeah, it's not to benefit anybody. What good is it? What does it matter how long you've owned that freaking house to anybody over there? That's B freaking S, okay? It's a freaking setup for you to get hung out to dry. Anyway, this show's over. 9:01. Thanks for being here. Hope you got some good stuff. Be careful. Be very careful with your comps. Open your eyes. Look at what's going around. And pray to the universe. I ask not for more riches. I ask for more wisdom with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control and direct my own mind to whatever end I might desire. just being successful in real estate and not getting caught by the tail. Everybody make it a great day. We will see you back here on Freedom Friday for some more.